Welcome back to The Blend. You've seen the shows, homes being flipped to the tune of thousands and thousands of dollars. Well, our next guest shows you how to take the flip out of real estate and put more cash right in your own pocket.
That's right. Here with more is Lene Forbes, and her client is Sean Hobart. It's great having both of you. How are you?
Hi.
Great.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
It's fun to have you back.
Sean, I want to talk about your experience in just a little bit, but first, Lene, you were just recently on HGTV's Flip or Flop Vegas.
Oh my God, and that was so much fun. And my Facebook blew up. People were like, "Oh, you're on the," and I'm like going, "Oh my gosh, they're a week early."
Oh, they aired early. Oh, wow.
A week early.
Man,
So I
man.
didn't even know.
Oh my God.
Sneak attack. It will re-air, though, for the next 6 years. That's the way that works.
Yes, and I also bought it, so it's on my YouTube channel.
Awesome. Very cool. As
What
you
was
should.
the experience like?
It was fun, but you're not going to believe this. The part that they used was the very first thing they taped. After 2 hours of being in there, and what they used was the very first thing they used.
Yeah, because they
Right.
redo this, redo that, and all of a sudden they just interviews them.
It's
You never
just like
know.
2 hours.
This ain't easy. This is why we do the show live.
Right.
We had to do it
We're
tape.
using all of this.
We'd be here all day.
Yeah.
You had a project back in December, didn't you?
Oh yeah. Okay. So I was referred a client from a fellow real estate agent in one of my network groups, and she goes, "I can't do this, and we need to do this." And we know that the market, we have to have these houses ready to go. It's a lot easier on the buyer. The sellers are, stressing out about it, but luckily this was an investment. They lived in California, and we said, "Hey, we need to do this because when we walk through the door, what you can't take a photo of is the dog smell." Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Now, even though you see
Okay.
the photos with the colors and
Yeah.
whatever, the biggest thing, there's our little doggy.
Oh, cute dog.
That's the dog that smells?
No.
Okay, I was just checking.
We had to do that as a representation.
Okay, yes.
Because, like I said, you can't take a photo of smell.
Yes, of course.
So we got to bring the dog in to show that when we walk through the door, oh my gosh, the pet
Oh,
smell
boy.
was incredibly bad.
Yeah.
And on top of it, they had brought in the rug cleaners. And that okay, let's amp that up a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
So between that, we did about $6,000 worth of work. We put it on the market for just under $269, and we got $272.
Man, fantastic.
And
Wow.
we would have gotten beat up terribly because of the smell.
Wow.
Not over the redo, but
We're taking a look at the before and
Yeah,
afters.
look
The
at
review
that.
I love
is
those
well
green
needed.
colors.
It's fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah, we get rid of the green, we get rid of the smelly carpet.
Seafoam green has no place in society.
No, they don't.
Yes.
That and
I can't
orange,
think of a good
remember?
place.
Orange
yeah.
also.
Orange.
No,
No.
I mean, orange was like an entire decade, but the decade is over.
Yes, thank
so,
you.
yeah. You've been really busy since you were last on the show.
Yes.
Give us some other highlights, and then we're going to get to this gentleman here.
Well, like such as, we just been like going at it,
Yeah.
taking care of clients, closing deals. It's just, that's what you do in real estate. But this guy right here is wonderful. We went in and they came from this last show.
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
amazing.
Explain that. How did you two meet?
Okay, so I came in February with you guys, and his wife was accidentally watching the show.
Accidentally.
No, she was. It was on purpose. It was on purpose.
Had to be an accident.
She watches all the time.
Oh, that's not what she
All
told
right,
me, but
listen,
that's okay.
whatever it takes.
Hey, whatever it takes. But they called me about a week after we did the show,
Excellent.
and this was Grandma's house, and he grew up in this house.
Yeah.
Tell us
So
about
there's
the
a lot of heart
experience.
to it. Well, everybody kind of loves, well, not everybody, but my wife and I love the flip and flop, the shows,
Yeah,
all
of
that
course.
type of stuff, and would love to do that, but we just didn't have the wherewithal. We didn't have the ability to do it ourselves. And, my wife Linda saw her on, and she's like, well, they can do that. And we're like, well, let's do it then. It was that quick of a decision because we knew what we wanted to do. We saw Lene and had this gut feeling about her, like, well, maybe she's the one. And because it was a family home, there was a lot of heart, there was a lot of thought that needed to be put into it. And she walked us, she held our hands and walked us through it, but also just went and did her thing. She said, I'm going to do this, and she did it. And that was the most important thing. We were planning on doing the flip thing. We got in, and it didn't make sense. So we were movable enough to say, well, let's try something else. And she did it all. It was so easy and so fun.
And you mentioned to me, not only did she hold your hand and it kind of helped you emotionally through the process, but she ended up getting you more money than you originally got.
Which was,
right?
I mean, this was a house that I inherited, and it was our family home and all these things, and the upside was as it was great, but then she just went, well, how about this? Yeah. Okay.
I'm not going to say no to that.
That's
That's
a
right.
good price.
Yeah.
Well, the thing for me, it's more important is that we weren't able to do the flip because it was more than I was willing, what I could take on. But I admitted that to him.
Yeah.
And I said, but here's another avenue that we can do. And so we put that out there, and they just trusted me. And so went and had the photos done of the interior, and it was really cute. We put it in the MLS, and it says this was Grandma's house, and she liked wallpaper. Because there was wallpaper on every wall.
Of course.
Seafoam green and orange.
Oh,
yes,
boy.
yes, we had some really good colors. And then one of them, we actually, at the end, we tore one of the walls off and found a mural behind it.
No way.
Yeah.
Nobody in our family knew was there.
Yeah.
So it was one of those things, you know, had this never happened, it was all just kind of fate and kismet and right, and more often than not, I think when people are trying to sell a home,
Yeah.
those things don't come into play. They're a number, they're, you know, it's an address,
Yeah.
and that's it. So, but beyond that, it's us, it's my wife, it's my children, it's our family,
There's
you
a
know,
story behind
going
this,
back
yeah.
to the 60s, the 30s, so it's really cool.
Yes.
Is why you were so important, and I know where we have about 10 seconds left.
Okay.
You're looking for new homeowners.
I do, and we're getting ready to, we're doing what we call a curtain call.
Ah.
Okay, so we want to find that seller who has said, hey, I want to sell, but undo everything. I need to paint, I need to do carpet, I need to do some repairs. We're in there to do that for you.
All right.
Let's get it done.
Got that right up on our screen. Thank you so
Beautiful.
much, you guys. Sean, great to meet you.
Thank
Nice
you,
meeting
you as
you.
well.
Thanks for coming in. Contact Forbes Realty today if you're a homeowner considering selling and need some work on the house. She can take care of you. This would be your chance to be a part of the filming of Take the Flip Out of Real Estate. Oh, for more info, head to the website on your screen or call the number listed. Forbes Realty Group is a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.